Hey everybody, welcome back to Over Here We Craft for Money. And welcome back to day 9 of It Is Time to Christmasize Everything. Today's video, we are making our Grinch inspired doormat to complete our front door look. You will need a mat that I get from the Home Depot. The lines are already there. You will need some Flex Seal, obviously the image of your choice using your Cricut machine, and I would recommend that you use permanent vinyl because that just makes everything a whole lot easier. First thing you want to do is measure the mat. And then we're going to jump on into Lord Canva, Cricut Design Space, y'all. And we're going to type out Merry Grinchmas because I know that's what I want my sign to say. Now you can make your doormat say whatever you want. You can use whatever font you want. I got this font from Creative Fabrica. It's Grinch inspired. It makes it look like the letters from the movie. So that works out great for me. Based on the measurements of the doormat that I chose, this is what I'm going to go ahead and put in here. It is going to require me to use my 12 by 24 inch mat, and it is going to require me to do some adjusting of the sizing. And so that's what I'm using that box for, just to kind of make sure that I'm creating a stencil that I can work with. Once I've decided to do that, I'm going to splice it out, and now I have my template, and I'm just turning it black because that's what I'm going to be working with. And I'm going to press premium vinyl. Once I've cut that out, I'm going to go ahead and weed that, and that's what you see me doing there. Now, when we are creating a stencil, you want to reverse weed, which means you want to weed out the letters from the border, and you want to keep in your border. So that's what you see me doing here, and it's coming right on up, which I love. And it's gonna look good. I can already tell it because it was a nice clean cut. Once I have my Merry Grinchmas all set up for myself, it is time for me to come back with my doormat. Now, you all know from the Thanksgiving videos, I've been trying to find the sweet spot here. And I think I've really, truly, this time, truly lucked up on the process that I'm going to do for the future mats that I plan to make. And that is, I'm going to have my picker tool nearby, but I'm also going to use the permanent vinyl. And instead of using the carpet tape behind it, I'm going to do my best to heat it up without burning it so that the plastic can adhere to the mat. So it is going to take me a minute to kind of get this one started because you guys know I've been suffering with my hands. By the way, that surgery is coming up, but fear not. I have filmed several videos in advance in preparation for me not being able to make anything for a few weeks, but the content will keep coming. So I hope you guys will keep on supporting me. All right, so what you see me doing here is I'm getting it started, and I'm going to use the tape to hold it down while I peel it away. Now, I probably wouldn't have done it this way had the design been a little more complicated, but because there weren't a lot of tiny pieces, it was easy to remember which ones I was going to have to place back down where they need to go. So I am taking my time. I didn't speed this up all the way because I figure if you do want to try this, you do need to see that you have to take your time, and that's why I have my little picker tool there to kind of help me help it release from the carrier sheet. And then I'm just using my hand to really press it down, and the other hand to kind of slowly pull away while I keep going little bit by little bit. That's another reason why I used the tape down there at the end, because I didn't want that part pulling up, and I wanted to be able to use my hand to keep moving down the design. Now, the good thing about this particular type of a project, and why I recommend using Flex Seal, particularly if you are going with a straight black look, which is a look that a lot of people like when you sell these. They like that crispness of black, and they like to add their own color with the rest of the decor. So what I like about that Flex Seal though is it doesn't spread and go everywhere, so I don't even have to worry about if I tear the vinyl a little bit. As long as I tape it down nice and good, I don't have to worry about any concerns. And so now you just see me adjusting it just a little bit because I want to get it lined up. And now I'm just pressing it down, and I'm going to put those little pieces back where they go. And this time, because I've been doing research, y'all, as you can see, I tore a little piece, but I was able to stick that back down. And now I truly think I have found the sweet spot. So once I add these little pieces here, I would tell you this. Find you a mat that already has the borders and the black lines like the one at the Home Depot, because then you don't have to do that extra step. And that's just professional looking. It really takes your DIY doormats to the next level when those borders are nice and straight. So now once I have that all down, the key that I done recently discovered is my little HTV Ront mini press that I'm going to glide over the vinyl, and that's going to help the sticky part stick to the mat without damaging the mat. Y'all, when I stumbled on this little idea, you couldn't tell your girl nothing. I got it from Temu, and the handle is so helpful on my hand. I don't have to grip it hard. It glides on its own. Now you see me put some Teflon paper down, and that's because I have my little mini press turned up to a 3. That's the highest that it can go. But I don't want to burn it by touching it directly on the plastic vinyl because it will melt. So I'm going to use the Teflon sheet to protect it. So now our mini press is up to temperature, and now it is time to just glide it over. And you'll know that it's working because you'll see the little prickles of the mat has melted into the vinyl, but not so much that when it's time to lift it up, it's going to damage the mat. Baby, that's the key right there. I'm so proud of myself for discovering it, and I'm so proud of myself for sharing it with you. Now it's time to go get this Flex Seal. I don't know why I don't have everything in the room where I'm at working, but don't judge your girl. It's Christmas time. Be kind to your girl. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and tape it all the way down, all the way around. It really doesn't run, but I just feel better putting it there. I had it, and so I get it from the Dollar Tree. And now we're just going to go ahead and spray and just get right on side the grooves. I kind of just go over it little bits at a time and in sections. And then I step back and look at it from each angle to make sure that I haven't missed anything, and I just spray directly down. The great thing about Flex Seal is it doesn't splatter. I did keep me a plastic little throwaway garbage bag because you definitely want to lift this up as soon as you're done, but you want to make sure that you have something nearby to catch it because the Flex Seal paint will run off the tape, and you just want to make sure it doesn't drop on your carpet, especially if you're being risky and doing it in your craft room like your girl did. But baby, look at my sign. Look at my sign. She's cute, cute, cute. Isn't she adorable? We love her. We love her. Baby, this one is a wrap. I'm so excited for you guys to see it and try it. And we're going to be doing a lot more of these in 2026, so stay tuned. Thank you so much for joining me on this It Is Time to Christmarize Everything journey that we have been on. And I hope you will come back for the last and final episode in this series, Day 10, where we wrap it up with some Christmas Eve fun. Thanks, everybody, and until next time, bye.